안녕하세요. 림베시 싱가포르 남자입니다. 네, 안녕하세요, 여러분들. Yeah, just enjoying a beautiful Monday afternoon here in Istanbul. Nice autumn weather, so beautiful. Like I can sit here and just feel joy and bliss just boiling within me. The life energy in the air, but sitting by the window like that all day is not good for your skin. Okay, so it's bad for anti-aging. For those of you who come to my channel for anti-aging, this is a bad thing. Anyways, so talking about the purpose of life, yeah. A lot of people lately has been telling me like the purpose of life should be happiness. Happiness should be the purpose of life. The purpose of life should be to look for happiness. Well, first of all, before we continue with this video, if you have not watched my video on the only scientific and indisputable purpose of life statement, please watch the video here on the top left or right hand corner. Right now, if you have watched that, then we can continue. Now, happiness is not a purpose because happiness is actually a default human state. You look at a 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 4-year-old, 5-year-old kid or baby, you see that they're always they push a marble, they push a ball, they're happy at the smallest little thing. The happiness is the default human state of being. The problem is today's society robs that happiness of you little by little like a leech, you know. And soon, by the time you're 20, by the time you're 20, you still can look like this. By the time you're 30, by the time you're 40, by the time you're 50, you look at everybody like, you know, don't fuck with me, look, you know, right? Now, happiness is a default thing that has been taken away from us by society, by external factors. So it is not the purpose of life to pursue that which is the default state of life, you know. Second thing is this. Happiness is not a set of external circumstances. When you say my purpose is to look for happiness, essentially, first of all, you're saying, of course, is that I'm not happy right now, right? Which means that you have lost the initial default state of being happy. See, and this is a plague, you know, all over the world. If you ask me today, what is a bigger pandemic than COVID? Is unhappiness in the world. I think this could be the most unhappy generation in the world in the history of mankind. But anyway, now, happiness is not something happen makes you happy. Every single emotion, happiness, sadness, horror, everything that you emote or feel comes from within, not without. It is only that people allow external situations and conditions to stimulate those feelings within you, which actually it need not be. You can, like I said, you can be sitting here and you're perfectly happy. You can be working your work like a robot and still be perfectly happy. In fact, you can sit here, if you're aware enough, you can churn out all kinds of emotion that you like within yourself. You don't need something external to do it for you. In fact, this is what happens to a lot of people who has phobias. They imagine something happening, it triggers their phobic reaction. It doesn't even have to be real. You know, like you look at a lemon, you don't even have to bite the lemon to feel the thing all coming out of your mouth, right? So, since happiness is a feeling which is internal, it is not something you look for as a purpose on the external. So, if you believe that the purpose of life is to get this internal feeling, then all you have to do all your life is this. Meditate yourself into a state of bliss. Nothing more you need to do. You have fulfilled your purpose of life. Definitely. So surely it's not that, right? So the thing is, excuse me. So the thing is this, in order to fulfill the real purpose of life, which is the collection of data in varied data in the way of varied experiences. First of all, happiness is a prerequisite. It's not even the goal. It's not even a purpose. It's the prerequisite if you want to experience varied kind of life and experience. Okay, now just compare. If you're right now like that, are you capable of experiencing different kinds of experience in life? No, you're experiencing only one kind of thing in life, which is bitterness. If you're not happy, when I say happy, I don't mean this aesthetic. Happiness is this is happy. Just this is happy, and you need this happiness to experience a good food. Do you remember when you were when you broke up with your girlfriend or boyfriend and you tried to eat, nothing tastes like anything, like everything has no taste? Yes, because without this happiness, everything you experience on the outside loses its quality. Like you just cannot experience anything. And I believe 100% all of you who has been through a breakup early in your life would know how that feels. Like nothing in the world has any meaning, nothing can make you happy, food is tasteless, even your mother, even when you look at your mother, you don't feel love or happy, nothing, right? Yeah, that's when you have no happiness in your heart. You experience nothing. Everything is just remember those times. So as such, happiness is not truly the mechanics of it, right? It's just not something you pursue. It's already in you. You just have to cultivate the technique and the habit of being in that state at all times. That's all you really need to do. And for a lot of people, my meditation system, my story world meditation system, which is a system that trains your brain to distance itself from unnecessary stress, and so you keep yourself in a state of happiness at all times, even if you're not doing anything. Like I'm not doing anything, I sit here, I look at the sky, I'm happy. Yeah? So this is why happiness is not the purpose of life. But happiness is required to fulfill your purpose of life, which is to experience as many things as possible. Let go and experience everything with no fear. You need happiness. You need to be in a state of happiness to do that. And this state is not something you get from outside. It's something you achieve within. Because ultimately, it's just a chemical reaction within you. You can imagine yourself, right now you can try this. Just sit and you imagine, you think back on the happiest moment in your life. Suddenly you feel happy. But are those things around you right now? No, they're not. It's all in here. It's all inside. The emotion, the state of being happy is internal. It's not external, right? Let me know if it makes sense in the comments below. Wish you guys all happiness, because happiness is truly the only thing we're lacking in this world right now. This unprecedented state of materialism in the world. Never before in the history of mankind do we have so much wealth, so many things, so many material things, and so much lack as a result, that happiness is so rare. It's happiness so rare, people think happiness is a purpose of life. It's actually really sad, right? I wish you guys all happiness in your life so that you can pursue the real purpose of life. Annyeong.